お小豚伝達します。
Okay. They're commenting on Sakura being missing during this part too. Where's it? Yeah, this is the Elizabeth food chapter. I wonder where Sakura is. Sakura is presently deallocating in the infirmary. She's amassed unneeded data, so we request that she clear her internal memory. We want her to take a break, even if it's just a short one. That girl won't rest unless we ask her explicitly. Let me switch to some serious talk. Well, BB encourages the far side of the moon. She's also into the moon. Okay. Oh, okay. In the process, BB ended up hogging various seraph systems to herself and modifying them. BB's personal values are now becoming the norm on the far side of the moon. That's why Sakura's stance toward protecting us is considered illegal within the seraph. You know how many times Sakura's fainted so far, right? It's not because she's overexerting herself. It's not for me to say this. As long as Sakura's on our side helping us, she'll slowly keep breaking down. What the? Sakura never mentioned a word of this to me. Sakura begged us many times to stay quiet about it, knowing we'll hold Hakuno back from fighting. Therefore, please continue acting in the same manner as you've been, Kishinami. Sakura, that would be the most effective healing she could ever receive. We'd like to at least ease her mental burden. That's why we have her resting in the infirmary right now. We're not telling her to purely out of kindness, though. While we do worry about her health, maintaining her performance is more important. Our scans show that there's only a little more of the labyrinth left, and that little bit will be dangerous, guaranteed. A moment of carelessness or a slight of misstep will be fatal. Of course, I'm talking about for you, not us, Kurtai. That's why this operation will be taken under optimal conditions. Instability in Sakura will create problems for us. The letter from Elizabeth has me wound up, but this snapped me back into focus. With every moment that passes, destruction draws nearer to us. This isn't the time to get distracted.
Kaicho.
Exactly. Please continue with cleaning the labyrinth. Every second we save means a smaller burden on Sakura. You can count on me. I leave the student council room. So I'm worried about how Sakura's doing. Before I head to the labyrinth, I'll stop by the infirmary for a bit. I need to pay attention when I get to these parts, because there's different dialogue instead of just skipping past practically everything. Okay, I'm not grabbing her quest thing yet. What was the one that she needed here? Oh, smart student. Gotcha. Okay, I'm just doing that because there's a speed thing here. Did I regret not buying that from way back? It makes going through the labyrinth that much. Oh, right, I can't buy anything in this. Right, because Elizabeth bought everything, that's right. Infirmary X Sakura X Visit. I understand, of course. I am reasonable X capable woman. Oh, wait, right, the X is supposed to be silent. Like Hunter, Hunter, and Spy Family. But whatever. I shall wait in the hallway. Please hurry and get on with the counseling and whatnot. Is that you? Sound of the door must have woken her up. Sakura, who was sleeping in bed, quickly got up to greet her visitor. Sakura's hair is changing. The signs were there before, but it's gotten worse. No doubt about it now. Maintaining the old-school system alone is a big task, but providing backup during the labyrinth explorations on top of that puts a huge strain on her.
この髪ですか？気にしないでください。ちょっと出力が落ちているだけですから。お休みをいただいたら回復しました。余分な箇所を切り捨てて最適化したので、すぐに生徒会に復帰できますよ。それよりお茶を入れますね。せっかく来てくれたんです。私もお役に立ち。
Watch out! Sakura stumbles, and I only barely catch her. I feel Sakura's body in my arms. She's unusually cold. Her warmth from before, as if she were a living being, hardly half of it is left. Maybe it's just like the moon cells, she's already been eroded down. Sakura hesitates, but I repeat my question again. By principle, AI can't lie. That compelling force is as strong as a command seal, though. If she has a duty to keep the topic confidential, then it might be fruitless to ask. But I would expect that she has to give some response to a master's question. Yes, it's heavy-handed, but this is about her health after all. If Sakura is going to take on this burden, then the bare minimum she can do is make sure that I know what's going on.
わかりました。リンさんやラニさんは気づいているだろうし、先輩だけ仲間外れはやっぱり嫌です。私もムーンセルの侵食に合わせて構成情報が崩れ始めています。マスターの健康管理も今では難しい状況です。お弁当くらいはなんとか作れるんですけど、でもまだお役に立てます。リンさんとラニさんが常時アップデートしてくれていますから。
Updates. So basically they're forcibly keeping her functioning through additional patches on her, breaking down from the degradation as she is. Humans call this taking drastic measures. They're just slapping big bandages over the holes popping up all over her. That's all it is. It does nothing to treat her wounds, let alone solve the root of the problem.
いいんです。そもそも初めから壊れていたんです。私本当ならもっと早くに消えていたんです。だからどうか気を使わないでください。先輩に悲しい顔をされるのは辛いです。
There are no bluffs in her smile. She's genuinely concerned about me. I need to think of something I can do for her right now. Sacrament. That's right, Sacrament. This only applies to the far side of the moon, but Sacrament provides a power source within Moon Cell. It's an imaginary element in the cyberspace, magical energy, unevenly distributed throughout this domain. It doesn't have some almighty power that can do anything, but shouldn't it at least be able to keep Sakura from falling apart?
そんなダメです。サクラメントは貴重なソースです。先輩が自分のために使ってください。
That's exactly what I'll do. I'll help myself by using it on Sakura. I don't know the reason why myself. It's just that I don't want Sakura to suffer. I want her to keep smiling, like she used to before, right here and now.
先輩のバカ。
Transferring Sakura into her was easy. Sakura has always been manipulated by an administrative side of the Moon Cell to keep balance here in cyberspace. AI like Sakura probably take it as belonging to them more seriously than us masters do.
ごめんなさい、先輩。でもありがとうございます。体が温かくなってすごく楽になりました。
Sakura smiles and I smile back. I grab her hand to check how she's faring. Her body temperature is normal again. I'm glad. I should keep her pain away for a while. What's up with Sakura? I thought her pain went away, but she's oddly fidgety. Is there another problem? Ask her if something is bothering her.
いえ、ちょっとわからなくて。
She doesn't understand?
はい。前からおかしいなって気づいてはいたんですよ。でもその原因がわからなくて。私は皆さんの健康管理のために作られた AI です。私が先輩のお世話をするのは当然のことなんです。そうなんですけど、月の裏側に来てからずっとおかしくて、優先順位がずれているというか、私の中で 先輩に関することが皆さんの健康管理より上位に設定されているんです。これいけないことですよね。この人はかけがえのない最初の友達なんだって。
Oh, is that how it is? He was genuinely happy about being considered special to her, as well as a little embarrassed.
でも単に効率論なんだと思います。現状ヌーセルの正常化に最も適した人材が先輩ですから、その先輩を最優先するのは AI として当然ですよね。
I know, that could very well be. I see, since Hakuno Kishinami is a human that could save the moon cell, Sakura gives Hakuno Kishinami priority. He's AI or something else. It's as calculating and self-serving as a bias as it gets. One could call it as such, but...
そう、当然なんです。私はおかしくない。先輩を優先するのは論理的です。なのにどうしてそんな当然のことがこんなに嬉しいのかわからない。これじゃあ私も。
Sakura looks down and murmurs something to herself.
なんでもないです。気にしないでください。私 AI ですから。というか元気になったからお茶入れますね。やっぱりお茶ですよね、お茶。
Sakura begins preparing some tea. Thank goodness. In any case, Sakura is in better spirits again. Looks like I can return to exploring the labyrinth without anything holding me back.
「同意します」。どうして。
No, okay. あ、right, that.
はあ、報告します。よし。お進みください、マスター。邪魔者は一切焼き払いましょう。なんて。
From what I understand, I have to actually go back to the school right now. Alright, good job. We'll get right to analyzing the data you just obtained. You did well too, Sakura. Since Kurtai is back, you can turn down the map output. You don't stay tired as well. Sakura. Yeah, this is an event that I definitely would have missed without knowing about it ahead of time. Considering there doesn't seem to be any kind of hints toward it. Transfer complete. I sent Sakura to the infirmary. The question is whether she'll stay in there and focus on restoring herself now. She held on right until we shut the system down. The girl's getting more and more reckless. Sakura was transported to the infirmary. A transfer out to the infirmary was set up thanks to Ronnie. Seems like Ronnie expected this to happen sooner or later. This is a problem. I've run out of ideas. Miss Hosuka, what about you? Sorry, but even I'm racking my brain. Can't think of any more suggestions for version updates. We have no choice but to have her put up with it for us. As a technician, I feel shamed. I feel the same way. We still have to rely on Sakura, though. Ronnie looks down in frustration. These two have been able to mitigate Sakura's damage so far, but that option no longer works. From this point on, if I infiltrate anything, I'll simply disintegrate. Kurtai, once you settle down, go to the infirmary. The girl seems to enjoy it when you visit her. I propose the same. Please treat Sakura well. Rin and Ronnie care for Sakura from the bottom of their hearts. It's been a while since they became allies fighting alongside one another. I'm obviously a part of the team. I don't expect any of my visits to heal Sakura's damage, but if it'll make Sakura happy, I'll drop by whenever. Do you have a second before you go? I didn't think it was right of me to butt in, and since I don't have any experience with this to begin with, I figured I would keep quiet. But I can't keep it in, so I'll say it. Clearing the labyrinth so many times, I've come to a vague suspicion as to what's going on. The far side of the moon, which isn't used in the Holy Grail War, is being taken over to serve as one of BB's faculties. Everything outside the moon cell's core is becoming synonymous with BB's body. I explained this before, right? So that's where the problem lies. You've infiltrated the labyrinth countless times. Why have you been able to? Even if we were to construct a gate, BB would have made it so that intruders are rejected. Since she's an AI, I'm sure it works differently than it does for humans, but fundamentally, a body is made to eliminate foreign matter. For BB to allow you in means that... How should I put it? I'll give it to you straight. Doesn't that mean that BB likes you? Well, that's... I'm not sure what to make of that. I also have an opinion on that. Would you like to hear it? That's Ronnie. She readjusted her glasses all formally. She's got a Tiger Mom look on her face. Please forget about BB. She's not important here. This is about Sakura. You're becoming essential to her existence. Your priority level with her is unusual. She places more precedence on your safety than she does on preserving yourself. This is nothing more than speculation, but perhaps Sakura likes you. Likes me? But she's an AI. An AI. Liking me in that way? Yeah, Sakura has a lot more thought space to you than necessary. Regardless of the fact that the moon cell is being encroached upon and of the amount of wear it poses on her. Since I'm still learning the subtle workings of the heart, I don't know what meaning this has, but please be as sincere with her as you can. I'll also be giving it my all. Are you sure? I don't think that's how it is with Sakura. BB is definitely the one who likes Kurtai here. There's no logic behind that. It's contradictory to hurt the one you love. Sakura's the one who's fond of Hakuno. There's no contradiction. I know what it's like when you're interested in someone and you just want to prod them a bit. That's unique to you, Miss Tosuka. I say that Sakura is a wholesome maiden model and has the same thought routines I do. They started to quarrel, putting their respective claims forward. With no interest in stopping them, I silently leave the student council room. Anyway, let's head to the infirmary. Unrelated to Rin and Ronnie's opinions, I need to thank Sakura for helping us despite her pain. Oh, I can't even use squares. Okay, usually that means that there's a cutscene like right after you open the door, but okay. Okay, I'll wait here. Please pay me no mind. As your real wife, I have nothing to fear. I've cast her wait in the hall, wait for me, and enter the infirmary. Senpai, is that you? Oh, yeah, her hair is turning completely white now. I did notice that it was getting brighter here and there, but yeah. I wasn't sure if that was just my imagination, and I haven't checked the recordings to make sure. I hear a frail voice coming from the bed. I tell her who I am, and then ask if I can go over to her. Of course. I'll get some tea ready right now. But please give me one moment. I'm checking a few things. I hear... It's not quite thudding or banging, but on the other side of the curtains, I hear the sounds of rushing around. They're more like snapping and clicking sounds, maybe. Sorry to make you wait. Now I should be perfectly fine. I can chat, no problem. Thank you for visiting me, Senpai. As you can see, I'm feeling much better, so I'll be heading back to the student council room soon. The way she smiles makes me want to smile back, but I can't honestly be happy right now. Sakura is clearly pushing herself. Her hair is changing even more in color, and I don't know if she can regulate her body temperature or what, because I hold her hand and it's cold like porcelain. That warmth she initially had, as if she were a living, breathing being, is no longer there. Only a little labyrinth left to go. We need to clear it as soon as possible. Defeat Melt Lilith. Reach the core before BB does, and send you back to the near side, Senpai. As to disguise her poor health, Sakura continues talking with a smile on her face. I will. I was talking to Rina Rani about this just now. Asked Sakura about the reason she's so dedicated. Does Sakura have emotions? Like those two were saying, does she like Hakuno Kishinami? Do I like Senpai? Said it before. Of course I do. Hakuno Kishinami is a highly effective master who's going to fix the moon cell. A senpai like that deserves my cooperation, right? That's not what I mean. Well, that would be simple if it was, but it's not. I tell her to forget the moon cell and suppose I wasn't a master. In a human way, how does she feel about Hakuno Kishinami? I don't think that hypothetical even warrants a simulation. Senpai's priority would go down. I don't understand. I feel strange. What is this? I care for you because you should be prioritized, yet I want to prioritize you because I care for you. It's as if I'm... human. I say this and Sakura clams up. Apparently to her, an AI, she must never be human-like. However, to me, she was human-like from the beginning. It must have been a day where I thought I want to protect her. A day where I was here in this infirmary, where we were chatting together like we are today. You're mistaken. You must be mistaken, Senpai. I mean, I don't know what love is. I can quantify likes and dislikes. Goodwill and ill will are rational things. However, love is one thing I cannot reproduce. Love is a contradiction and unique to humans. It is inherently unnecessary. The moon cell will not recognize phenomenons which cannot be proven experimentally. Science denies love. That's the reason. You're mistaken to think I can simply like a human. There's no way I can come to like you, Senpai. I'm utterly incapable of doing so. Sakura, blushing, looks down and stops talking. Science denies love. Those words leave a heavy impression on me. That's the moon cell's current conclusion on the matter. When a human pursues another human, they merely act in pursuit of reproduction. Pleasure and joy are merely factors that accelerate reproduction. No love is involved. No. Love, which alters the criteria for one's survival over dubious reasons, isn't even necessary. But don't worry about it. I'll be biased towards Senpai until the very end, even though I don't know the reason why. What's up with that? Personally, I want her to state the reason clearly. I'm not sure I like her choice of word bias. After we relaxed while we were talking, Sakura stands up. She insists that because we got enough rest, she'll be returning to the student council room. As much as I'd like to keep her resting, I don't have the time. All I can do is... okay. I'm, ready. Phew. I'm sorry for bothering you again with this. But I'm happy. It of course helps numb the pain, but
すごく
I know how much you care for. I gotta leave the infirmary ahead of her. We ended up talking for a lot longer than I thought we would. Castor must be tired of waiting.
あの
Please wait. May I ask a question myself? It's about BB. I can't bring myself to like BB. I despise her. But what about you, Senpai? How do you see BB? Not sure. She asks, and then I start to mull it over. I feel like I don't hate her, but I also don't like her. BB may be a rogue AI threatening humanity, but I feel like but I don't get the sense that she's evil. It feels like she just has different values than we do. I see. Still, we have to fight BB. Senpai, you're fighting to protect humanity. You know, to protect Rin, Ronnie, and the Moon Cell, right? That's not enough. I also want to protect the girl standing before me.
おかないのか
You don't have to. I'm an AI. I'm just a system. I repeat that I still want to protect her anyway. I want to go back to where we're supposed to be, with you. That's how I truly feel.
ありがとうございます
Okay, you're right. If you can pull it off, you'll have nothing to regret. Such an ending, even within the Moon Cell, it would be extraordinary, I think. I leave the infirmary. I'm so worried about Sakura's health, but let's switch gears. There's not much time left. We need to defeat Metlilith and rush to the core. Apologies for the like data Archer gave us is finished decompressing. As the folder is unnamed, we don't know whose memory this belongs to, but this has a fancy file and utilizing pseudo-spiritons. If we open this folder, a patch will automatically be applied to its owner. Shall we open it? Of course. If you is cautious about storing it after all, there's a high chance there's a clue that'll help us defeat her. Please, you can't go opening someone's memory when you don't know who it belongs to. There's nothing risky about it, right? It's not as if someone else's memory is going to get overwritten. In any case, sentient humanoids within the Seraph have souls, stored models via pseudo-spiritons. Overwriting memories that aren't yours to brainwash someone is a huge endeavor. Even BB would need some time to pull it off. Simply opening the file and having the memories returned to their owner won't matter. If they're fake, they'll bounce right off the soul. Yes, you're right. Sorry for interjecting. Please continue. Now extracted. I believe it will be relevant to either Miss Tosaka or Mr. Kurtai or me. Close your eyes, relax your consciousness. Alright, I'm opening it. Anyone? Anything come to mind? I don't feel any different, by the way. I haven't discovered anything new either. It must have belonged to Mr. Kurtai then, I suppose. Mr. Kurtai, please comment. If it's hard to speak aloud, or even if it's a waste of memory, or even if it's a memory of Miss Tosca's SG, please feel free to write down. Well, about that. I take issue with those two keenly peeping at me exclusively. Anyway, I don't feel very much different. If I recall correctly, it was said that during the BB channel that the truth would be revealed. I have no clue what this truth is about. Maybe I already know what this truth is, and I haven't realized that it's a truth. I see. Well, it'll become clear at some point, like it or not. Don't worry about it, just keep exploring. Rina's right, let's get back to what we can do right now. Maybe I may be imagining it, but Sakura seems to be acting a little strange. She looks pale and seems to be suppressing some chills. Sakura, your thought routines aren't stable. Has your accumulated damage not gone away? Huh? No, that's not it. I'm sorry, I should get some rest in the infirmary. What was that? As Sakura went to leave the student council room, she glanced at me as if to tell me something. Maybe she wants to tell me something in private? Placed my hand in the infirmary door. As usual, Castor told me that she would wait for me in the hallway. This time I'm not checking up on Sakura to see if she's feeling alright, so it's not necessary to stand by in the hallway. I've very much like to go inside, but the truth is that infirmary is an absolute safe zone that only Sakura can withdraw to. Servants, enemies, and I think even Bibi can't answer. Feels like you're the only exception, darling. That's why I have bitter tears that I kept waiting out here. I had no idea. So only Sakura and I can enter the infirmary. Recall what happened during the preliminaries. Sakura said that she knew nothing about those days. Initially, I also thought my memories were just jumbled up, but after they returned to me, I realized that they were real. Definitely spent time with Sakura in this infirmary. Many, many days. As if wary of my fate to disappear the next day, I spent many days here. Maybe. This is the truth Bibi was hiding? If so, there's only one other person those memories could have been taken from. I readied myself and opened the door. Sakura is standing by the table. She smiled somberly, as if having reached the end of a dream, or as if having realized the dream was over.
ごめんなさい。先輩は正しかったんですね。さっきの記憶は私のものです。形式が AI 用のものでしたから、初めから分かっていたんです。
So it was hers. Bibi wanted to keep them away for as long as possible. It wouldn't hurt her if they were stolen, but for some sentimental reason she didn't want to return them. Those memories were of Sakura's time in the infirmary.
私も思い出しました。ここで何があったのかを。PB が隠していた真実は何だったのかを。
Sakura began to speak without any deceit, in a way that presents herself as an AI. Devoid of human-like emotion or hesitation with hard-to-discuss facts, in a detached manner she speaks only the truth.
先輩の言う通り、私はこの保健室で何日も先輩と時間を共有しました。お茶を飲んで、授業の内容を話し合って、本当に普通の生徒として何でもない時間を過ごしたんですね。
Yeah, I spent many days chatting with her here. However, I only met her for one single day. Also, the Holy Grail War preliminaries are set to last just 4 days. No matter how I look at it, there's an inconsistency regarding the number of days I spent in the infirmary. What can explain that?
あれは不正行為です。さくら、あの時の私が1日目をループさせて先輩と過ごしたんです。あの時の私は異常なバグを起こし、ムーンセルの管理から外れてしまいました。それを助けてくれたのはあなたです。あの時の私がなぜあんなことをしたのか、今の私にはわかりません。ただ事実として私はムーンセルに介入し、あなたと自分だけ予選の1日を可能な限りやり直しました。私、麻藤さくらの力ではそれも永遠には続きません。69日目に限界を迎え、あなたは正しい時間、予選を終えた本戦に進んだようです。その後のことは先輩の方が詳しいと思います。
A single day, repeated 69 times. Oh, so that's what happened.
もっとも、今の私はリブート中のことを覚えてはいません。そういう事実があったことを確認できるようになっただけです。私はその間の記憶を消去しましたから。
Erased? Those memories? Why would you do such a thing?
先輩は私たちムーンセル側の聖杯戦争のルールを知っていますか？地上から招かれマスターとして選ばれた128人のウィザードたち、その度に作り直されるセラフ。ムーンセルはマスター支援のユニットとして NPC や上級 AI を作り出します。彼らは聖杯戦争の終了と同時に解体され、ただのメモリに戻る。私はロールのある上級 AI ですから、プログラムが消されることはありませんが、その戦いで得た経験は全てリセットされます。わかりますか？私たちムーンセル側、いえ、人間ではない仮想生命は聖杯戦争が終わると 消されてしまうんです。
I've heard that somewhere before. Maybe I have a memory of it from back in the near side of the moon's proper Holy Grail War. The moon cell doesn't allow for the existence of AI. All the supercomputers on Earth put together would pale in comparison to the divine brain, the moon cell automaton. And yet, this computing machine adamantly denies it contains artificial intelligence.
はい。ムーンセルは想定以上に成長した AI を許しません。聖杯戦争の邪魔をするバグなんて許さないんです。
So that's how it is. Sakura went out of line and repeated the time we spent together. If the moon cell discovers this, forget about her experience. Her entire framework will get deleted. That's why she had no choice but to personally delete the evidence of her being out of line, the memories of those 69 days.
はい。私が消去された場合、後任はカレンと呼ばれる AI になります。彼女はそのアルゴリズムに問題があってマスターの命を優先しません。命より試練を良しとする子なんです。彼女がマスターの健康管理職に就いた場合、先輩の生存率はその
Extremely low. In fact, apparently no more than 3% by the third round. Never met her, but she must be one hell of an AI. Fucking Karen. I mean, Karen is one of my favorite Type Moon characters too, but still.
ここからは推測になりますが、私の不正行為が原因になって BB が起動したのだと思います。彼女は私のバックアップです。けれど不正中に目覚めたからでしょう。人間の健康管理、その基準値が故障してしまった。彼女は目覚めた時から狂っていた。管理 AI の特権を使って月の裏側であんなになるまで成長して支配してしまった。彼女はヌーズルを犯す病、月の癌です。けれどそれを生み出したのは私でした。私と BB は同型ではなくて同じものだった。今ではもう別の AI ですが、元は同じ桜だったんです。これが BB の隠していた真実です。
So Sakura says, then stops talking. She probably doesn't want to look me in the eyes, but she bravely does so anyway. Sakura confesses that she's the one responsible. To me, I don't consider what she did to be sinful or all that wrong. Who was the most in wrong here? I would say that the moon cell was at fault for not helping Sakura when she was suffering. Besides, Sakura has been helpful to Rin, Ronnie, and me. She would have been better off if she had abandoned the humans. Yet she's risking her life to help us. How can anyone denounce her, knowing that?
私からの話はこれで全てです。先輩、いえ、自分が生き残るために戦ってください。AI は皆さんのために作られたもの。壊れて当然の消耗品ですから、私の体を気遣う必要はないんです。
I'm not fine. I'm not fine with that. I should fight for just my own sake. I don't have to care about Sakura. I've long since forgotten how to do such things. Besides... Sakura isn't expendable. She's here, alive. AI or not, she's an important girl to me. After all, I remember this warmth she has. Once she had collapsed near the entrance in pain. Tears welled up in her eyes from simply calling out to her. I remember her warmth.
ひどい。先輩はひどいです。私は AI として正しいことをしました。愛は不要だから、記録は全部消して正しい AI に戻りました。なのに胸が苦しい。正しいことをしたと分かっているのに、なんでこんなにも苦しいんでしょう。
All I can do for Sakura now, silently crying as she is hold her. I can only recall the days we spent in this infirmary together in fragments. So it was all one big loop from her overriding things. I do sense that I spent a lot of time here, but I'm uncertain as to what had occurred. Still, I believe that those days meant something to both Sakura and me. That's why. I don't want you to ever say those things again. I tell that to Sakura, then let go of her hand. And no buts, I add. Sakura's smile and words are trustier than a million troops. This is where we make our comeback. I tell her that I'm heading out, then leave the infirmary. Who am I? And why did I desire the Holy Grail War? The answers to those questions don't come to me. However, now I have a firm grasp of what I need to do. I'm going to protect her. I carve this into my mind. For that smile, I will triumph. That's when the student council room cut out, and noise rushes it through the labyrinth. I don't get surprised by this anymore. This is what happens when BB meddles with things from outside the labyrinth. Throughout the labyrinth where comms from the student council room have completely cut out, BB's voice echoes coldly. It's the other way around. I'm here because I'm following my instincts to survive. The moment I looked at BB to tell her that, I sensed something was out of place. BB's voice, no, her tone, gestures, various aspects of her demeanor had begun to change somewhat to how she used to be. Regardless of how, rogue she's gone, or how evil she is, BB was always a girl brimming of life. I don't sense any of that vigor within the virtual projection here. If Lilith was right, that messing with the core has caused BB to start breaking down, then...
何か質問があるのでしたら、口頭でお願いします。ちっぽけな人間の意見なんて、前書は愚か、考慮にすら値しませんが。
She's saying she refuses me, but the circuit between us is still open. I felt a sliver of hope that, is BB actually an AI gone rogue? Is she an enemy we have to defeat? I should... She's an enemy I must defeat. There's no refuting that fact. Still, just because that's true doesn't mean I should be feeling happy about her self-destructing, I think. I finally just realized it now. I'm worrying about BB. I'm fighting to protect the moon cell, and at the same time, I'm afraid that the moon cell will delete BB. That's why. I want her to stop integrating with... No, stop trying to enter the moon cell's core. Bracing myself, I say that out loud.
それは不可能です。この CCC が成立している以上、私とムーンセルは同化しています。ムーンセルが私を使うのか、私がムーンセルを使うのか。その際を、私は問題視することができません。もう、できないんです。
She's integrated with the moon cell already? Something is off about what BB is saying. It's not adding up. However, it's a fundamental law that AIs don't lie. BB is speaking the truth, yet the moon cell is still safe and sound. So what's the deal with this discrepancy here?
これ以上の質問はないようですね。では。
お待ちを。これが本当に最後のようですから、私からも一つ指摘したいことが。
いいでしょう。サーバント、キャスターの発言を許可します。
あなた、本当はムーンセルなんてどうでもいいんじゃないですか？本当の目的は別なんでございましょう？だって、人類を欲望から解放するとか、そんなの黒桜さんの趣味じゃないし。あなた、何を守ろうとしているんですか？
それは、私は、ただ、あの日々を。いえ、その指摘は誤りです。私はムーンセルと同化し、ムーンセルとして人類を管理します。その結果がネオテニーによる滅亡であろうと、私は静着として認識します。人類のエンディングは自滅であると。ですが、あの急行車は例外です。虚数空間には無限の時間があり、あの場所は永遠を具現化したもの。生命の本能に従ってください。そこにいれば助かるように、あの領域は作られたのですから。
The circuit breaks. Seems like communications interference over the labyrinth disappeared at the same time.
チェックポイントがあるはずよ。見つけたら起動させて、こっちに戻ってきて。
The transmission from Rain is the same as before. Seems that my communication with BB took place instantly, within the span of a second. It was made to provide safety when in it. BB's words beg a natural question. For whose safety, exactly? Kishinami. Sorry, Senpai, can you hear me? Here's Sakura's voice through the comms. It's a private circuit to which neither Rina or Ronnie can hear. Listen, Oh, it's nothing. Sorry, I'm becoming more faint-hearted. I wanted to hear your voice one more time. What's the matter with me? Anyway, Senpai, you don't plan to save Meltlith, do you? If you plan on it, don't. While it does make me happy to see how kind you are, we cannot permit an AI alter ego to exist. I don't know what happened to Passion Lip after you let her go, but she has yet to reappear and be reformed. That's all I had to say, I promise. Please don't show pity to anything that was spawned from BB. Sakura hesitates slightly when she mentioned Meltlith and Passion Lip's names. She rejects those two, but also fears for them. She doesn't want to approve of those two learning a humane sense of love, is what it sounds like to me. Sakura's right. Besides, we decided not to negotiate with her, didn't we? Let's use our powers of love to show everyone the difference between a world for two people versus a world with only two people in it. Sorry for bringing this up before the fight. I'll end the transmission, okay? Right. Shit. I forgot to switch the damn thing back.
ドレインして元の強さを取り戻すとしましょうか。最後まで自分がない女でしたか。借り物の体、借り物のレベル、そんな女にご主人様を渡すわけには参りません。バリバリ呪うと溶かしてあげる。無駄。そのとおりいただきましょう。フィニッシュの時間ね。邪魔者にはそろそろさあ椿なんてしつこい。嫌われるわよ。ありえない。このまま放っておいてもいいのですが、トゲ女の心を笑うか。
Can't do it. She put her life on the line for her love. That's enough to tell what's going on in Meltlow's mind. Explaining it would do her no justice. Even if she is our enemy. I didn't want to hurt her pride any more than I already have.
空が暗いわ。そう、届かなかったのね。はあ、手足が、体が、胸が痛い。これが失恋の痛みかしら。お笑いだわ。BB から生まれたものにはお似合いの最後という。結局欲しいものはつかめなかった。ねえ、おバカなリップ。何のために生まれたのかしら、私たち。
There's no hatred in Metlow's voice. She still looked bitter and full of venom, but at the same time she looked fully resolute.
まだやるか？なんて遠くて、こんなに近い。
Her sleeves are soaked in blue nectar. Summoning the very last of her strength, she puts out her decaying arm. Ow. I'll give Caster the command to strike her down. Was it because I trusted Melt Lilith? Was it because I pitied Melt Lilith? I'm not sure which. All I know is the deepest part of my heart yelled out that I can't do that. Melt Lilith puts out her arm. She's about to touch me. A little further and she'll touch my skin. While she disintegrates her prolonged final moments, she's about to reach out what she desires.
なんてね。それはさすがに恥知らずというものだわ、メルト。せめて一度だけでもですって。ほんとバカらしい。敗者には砂がお似合い。それでいいのよ。
Saying so, Melt Lilith lowers her arm. She can no longer escape destruction. Even if we don't finish her off, her fate is to disappear within a few minutes. And yet, on her face is a fearless smile typical of her.
もう解放してあげる。いつでも外に出ればいいわ。急ぎなさい。この私を倒したのに時間切れで敗者になるなんて嫌でしょ。それではお先に。容赦なくあなたのことなんて忘れますけど、解釈はいりますか？今なら大サービスでサクッとやってあげますけど。いらないわよ、そんなの。あなたの解釈って何？鏡なの？そんなドンキで私のすべすべの肌に触れないでほしいわ。シワが映りそうよ、おばさん。よーし、砕く。切るんじゃなくて頭蓋から頸骨にかけて粉砕する。あら怖い。でもいいの？自慢のご主人様がドン引いているわよ。さすが同系統のヤンデレ、最後まで憎たらしいですね。お褒めいただき光栄だわ。それじゃさっさと消えてちょうだい。
Applying to Melt Lilith's words, I turn my consciousness to the outside world. With my body freed from Melt Lilith's gravity, from the force field of her mind, I quickly and silently float upwards.
Ah, 行っちゃった。さようなら、私の恋。さようなら、素敵な人。どうか、この先に待つ結末を知っても、絶望にくしけないで。って、このまま首相に消えるのも、私らしくないわね。あと3分も持たない体だけど、3分あれば何でもできるわ。ゾッとするけど、あのオペレーターの女たちなら、私を有効利用できるかしら。このまま消えるよりは、あの人たちの役に立って。まさか、それこそあなたらしくありません。第一、そのような役割を許すはずがないでしょ。そんな、私の疑似量子が解かれてすぐになっていく。この術式は溶かすつもりが溶かされた。これがあなたの受ける報いです。そういうことだったのね。そもそもあなたがあの過ちを。哀れな絵が救われなかった愛の形。それも美味しいわ。せ 私の手のひらの上で成仏なさいの。よくも私たちを利用して。